Right, so let me show you what I do to create really cool percussion loops. So for that, I want to use again a drum rack, but probably we won't need this right now. Let's choose percussion loop. It doesn't matter what it is, just use your favorite ones. So I have a library that I made like a million years ago for Loop Masters, containing 400 percussion loops, so this is a lot actually. Okay, this sounds quite acoustic, so let me show you what I do. So right click on it and slice to new MIDI track and use the transient. So Ableton will analyze the clip and find the transient, so the individual hits, and place every slice or every hit it recognizes into a new simpler inside a drum rack. This is really cool because it automatically created the MIDI for that. But let's step this forward and let's use an arpeggiator. And instead of this clip, let's use a long sustain note. And copy this note all over the range, so for every slice basically. Right, so it basically goes up on every 8th note, so if you want to make it faster. Right, and let's use a random modifier after that. And just record one. It is up to you if you want to record the MIDI or the audio. So let me show you. I have the MIDI and set the input from this XXX whatever MIDI track. Just play it and record it. I quite like this one. Make a copy here. And it's so cool because from this point, your playback will always sound the same. I can't guarantee that this will work perfectly with the beat, but let's check it. Actually, it works. And this is great, but I want to use a different rack for that, or an extra rack that I made previously, and this is called Percussion Effects, so let's drop it after that. And it contains a huge, vast selection of effects. So let me go through one by one what it contains. So the first one is a frequency split rack with frequency shifter. It creates a very different tone for this sound. So I selected one range from the frequency spectrum, and I tweaked the frequency of that using the shifter. It's an old rack, by the way. The new shifter looks a little different, and the same but on a different frequency range. Anyway, this is cool. So this is one rack, and I use a Serum FX with a hyper and all pass that gives a really nice furry sound, and an OTT, but it is off now. So it washes out the sound a lot heavier. There is another rack with the same frequency shifting stuff, so I play with the frequency shifter only on the top band. Right, there is another Serum FX with a hyperdimension and an OTT, but the high band is modulated by an LFO, so basically I want to filter the lows. So basically with that I just want to create some transient when a higher frequency is only present on the edge of these little peaks. And an EQ in to chop off the very highs, the mid highs and the lows obviously. But if you want to get back the lows, so this creates a lot different flavor for this whole stuff, because without the rack and the rack, okay, so let's see in context which one sounds the best. Okay, and without rack. Okay, so to make it a little faster or fatter, let's activate the original loop. Yeah, so this is a really interesting way to create your own percussion loop, and this is what I made earlier. So in the next video we need to find some cool acapellas and transform it to use for our own taste.